It was another attempt at compromise over Iran's nuclear energy program.
In which we can build confidence.
The recent talks in Istanbul about the Iranian nuclear program between Iran and the so-called 5+1 group of countries have again raised an international debate on the issue. Iran is known to have nuclear energy, and it has expressed its right to enrich uranium.
Uranium enrichment can be used for civilian purposes, but it can also be the first step towards a nuclear program. Iran insists that it has this right to enrich. When we put this to Western countries, they say a number of UN Security Council resolutions in recent years have made it very clear that Iran has to stop this enrichment while worries about its true purposes continue.
When Iraq attacked Iran in the late 80s with chemical weapons, President Rafsanjani felt let down by the UN and the international community.
And at that moment he said, if we had nuclear weapons, this would not have happened.
One of the top worries of diplomats in front of a nuclear-armed Iran is the possibility of proliferation, with Iran starting a nuclear race in a very volatile region.
If Iran gets nuclear weapons, they say that Saudi Arabia would want nuclear weapons, that other Sunni states in the region would feel threatened by a Shia state.
However, there is no evidence suggesting that the country actually has a nuclear program underway. In fact, it is within the group of countries that ratified the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty.
The Israeli security services don't believe Iran is developing a nuclear weapon, and I would take their views very seriously because they have a strongly vested interest in finding out this.
On the 1st of July, a new round of sanctions will be imposed to Iran if these negotiations do not prevent it. The country has already been shut out of the international banking system, and an oil embargo is in view.
Well, the people who are really hurting as a result of these sanctions are ordinary Iranians. Friends of mine have been telling me that businesses are folding left, right and centre, the cost of living is extortionate, and of course it's always, middle income, lower incomes that suffer.
Israel plays a key role in this crisis. Although Israeli officials have stated that they don't think Iran is actually enriching uranium for non-peaceful purposes, the fact is that Israel has threatened to launch a preemptive strike.
What Iran is doing is extremely high on the Israeli agenda.
A kind of climate of threat and of fear, which I would think Netanyahu is trying to exploit for his own political gains.
At the same time, Mahmoud Ahmadinejad has repeatedly said that Israel has no right to exist. All eyes are now on Baghdad, where on May 23rd talks will continue. London Metropolitan University.